Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner. On today's episode, Mark and I will be answering questions you, the audience, have sent in via social media. I also have my top 10 songs from the year 1985. KrisCross Corner starts now. What up? Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner, where I, Chris Canty, and my co-host Mark Simpson make you aware of what's going on in the world around you. Now, before we get started, if you're watching on the KrisCross Studios YouTube page, smash that like button, subscribe to the page, and click the notification bell to get notified of any other videos that we do on the channel, including The Great Debaters, Kris and Kris, The Only Amigos, and of course, the KrisCross Corner. Now, if you're on Facebook, please join the KrisCross Corner Facebook group, where I send out questions, my top 10 lists of the week, and some other engaging posts. If you want to support the podcast by just listening, go on Spotify, click on the subscribe, click on KrisCross Corner, listen to the podcast, If you really, really want to take care of us, we have a Patreon, $5 a month, KrisCross Studios on Patreon. Or if you really, really, really want to take care of us, support the podcast on Anchor. All right? All right. For today's episode, I decided to ask the audience questions throughout the week. So me and Mark asked people from Facebook to Instagram, group chats, about questions and topics we should do for today's show. And we got some good stuff, all right? Got some real good stuff today. But before we get into that, what's up, Mark? What's up, Kris?
What's up, man?
What to do, baby?
I'm so rude. This is Christopher Byrd's first episode on the KrisCross Corner. You've seen him, you've heard him on Kris and Kris, the other podcast that I do with sports, movies, TV, WWE. This guy is a genius. He's an occupational therapist.
Recreational
therapist, RT. He's living in Fort Wayne, Indiana. He's got nothing else to do tonight because it's Fort Wayne, Indiana.
I was just going to say, what's to do? What is it to do in Fort Wayne?
I looked up stuff. I looked up on Google. I was like, what to do in Fort Wayne, Indiana? And Google was like, go to Indianapolis.
No, Google was like, drive to Gary and go see Michael Jackson's house.
Shit.
Man.
How's it going, Kris?
Hey, man, it's going good, though. I can't trip, man. It's going good.
It's been a week. It's been a long week. It's only Tuesday.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's only Tuesday, but hey, here's my thing. And I said it before on Kris with Kris, but number one, rest in peace to the man, the legend himself, Chadwick Boseman, Wakanda Forever, a.k.a. Jackie Robinson, a.k.a. Thurgood Marshall, a.k.a. James Brown himself, 9 Bridges, the man is, I'm saying, man, we don't.
21 bridges, first of all.
21, excuse me.
No.
Oh.
You're missing 12 bridges.
Right. He said, Bridges.
Anyways.
Don't disrespect the man while he's gone, man.
All right. Hey, man, look, here's the thing. We lost him and stuff. The next day, losing John Thompson and stuff.
Right.
Legendary coach over at Georgetown. Man, 2020 saying, 2020 saying nobody gets nice things to 2020.
Nobody.
Dude. Kobe died. John Lewis died. Chadwick Boseman died. We almost had World War III. John Thompson died and stuff. Regis died and stuff. What? This happening. What?
Black History Month was canceled after the fight. After the water fight.
Hey, Kris, real quick, can you send me the YouTube link on Messenger so I can tag my cousin in it?
Sure, I can do that.
But other than that, you know what? It's September. we all made it to another month in 2020. I can't complain, y'all.
We cannot complain. However,
We can.
However, 52. Yes, I said 52 black
52?
ex-franchisees of McDonald's have filed a $1 billion lawsuit for racial discrimination. So even McDonald's in 2020 can't have it all.
You know what? I work from a person who used to work at McDonald's.
Man, you worked everywhere, bro. You worked everywhere, man.
Nah, but McDonald's was like, that experience just altogether. It felt weird because it was just like they want to move up. It felt like they wanted to move up the white people before they moved up the black people.
Of course.
It really felt that way. And I was sitting here on the grill, and I'm like, probably was one of the best grill people. But yet, they moved up this guy who had just started like a month after me. They moved him up in 2 weeks. And I'm just like, really? I've been sitting here busting my ass for y'all to move him up. So I quit. Then I moved to the east side.
I gonna move to the east side after you quit from McDonald's. That's a demotion. No shade for anybody who lives on the east side, but
no, went from doing that to working in the factory. So
okay.
I'm about to say you went from Subaru to Suzuki, and now you're up to like Toyota.
No, bro. He went down, bro.
I'm at Amazon right now, so I don't know what Amazon would be considered.
No, bro. You on the you on the push cart from Cool Runnings.
Wow, bro.
Hey, grandma, get out of my way.
But for all you young folks out there, if you have not seen Cool Runnings, that can be easily fixed.
Go see that.
And go watch the opening scene where Sanka wins the push cart derby. And that's the car that Mark has right now.
No, my car right now that I have right now is non-existent. But
hey, Kris, what did he do to you, dog? Dang, man, you just
I don't know. I was trying to get a good segment so we can go into what you do in Detroit. But what you do in Detroit? What you doing, Detroit, y'all?
But you treat him like the Lakers treated the Blazers a couple of nights ago.
True.
Hey, I don't know why that game was so close.
Hey, man, it was good.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna win.
We knew he was gonna win.
I was watching good ones, bros.
Dang.
No, you seen how Jimmy Butler did Giannis last night?
I was watching paint dry.
I wasn't watching any basketball at all because I don't really care anymore. Because
Giannis got locked up.
Because it's August and it's actually September.
Hey,
It's September and I don't know why I'm watching basketball. I don't even know why basketball is still a thing in 2020.
Honestly, watching basketball next month will make sense.
No, it won't.
No, it ain't.
But that's when the new season was supposed to start.
No, bro. The season don't start till after Christmas, bro. Everybody
knows.
The real season.
The real season don't start till after season. Now the real season don't start till after All-Star break.
Christmas is about the time when you figure out if the Pistons gonna make the playoffs or not.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't want to feel this hurt anymore. So we're moving on to what you do in Detroit. Now, Gretchen Whitmer, Big Gretch.
Big Gretch.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow on September 2nd, she's expected to okay the reopening of gyms and movie theaters. Now, if she says yes.
Planet Fitness, baby.
No, I'm still staying at home.
Uh-huh.
I don't trust nobody. You see what happened in Georgia, Texas, and Florida.
I didn't say I was going. I just said I was just giving them a shout out. Planet Fitness.
And California too.
And California.
See, California always got something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when before Corona started, they had the wildfires going on.
Of course, it's California. It's expected.
California is burning and sinking at the same time.
It's burning, sinking, and flooding.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's about to break away with the San Andreas Fault.
California about to be its own country.
Right. It's about to be its own island.
Why not at this point?
Right. Why not?
Let's build a bridge to California. What? Why?
Right.
You'll see in about 10 years.
Shoot. How about 5?
Remember that movie San Andreas? Yeah.
Well, speaking of San Andreas, jabroni has been officially given dictionary status.
What has?
Yes.
Jabroni. The word jabroni from The Rock.
No.
It is officially in the
Yes.
dictionary.
It's a real thing. The GOAT. Here's the thing. When you have 2 words that actually, not 1 word, but 2 words.
2.
To make SmackDown is a part of the dictionary.
Yep.
And now jabroni, I'm telling you, the Rock should be on Mount Rushmore just for that alone.
Right.
Remember when Cardi B tried to get "oker" in the dictionary?
Oker.
She tried to get that in the dictionary.
Dude, hey, real talk. When I heard that, I couldn't tell if that was the person's voice or if that was the next still chirp. Yeah, I remember that the next still chirp.
Oh God! No! The Boost Mobile. Remember the Boost Mobile? I was like, all right, somebody get my man's phone.
Whoa.
Remember when Twitter first came out?
What, Mark?
No, I'm just pausing. He said Virgin Mobile. I didn't think anybody remembered that. But
I was trying to skip over that. I was like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back, Kris.
Remember when Twitter first came out and the chirp it used to make when you made a tweet?
Yeah.
What if you heard Cardi B say "okay" every time you made a tweet?
So annoying.
Donald Trump's phone probably would crash.
So annoying, bro.
So annoying.
Anyway, speaking of annoying, so Grosse Pointe makes me sick. If anybody who doesn't know, Grosse Pointe is community east of Detroit. Mm-hmm. Pretty well off people, old money, big houses, mansions and stuff off the lake. Now, Grosse Pointe Farms, the police department is getting a lot of complaints lately. It's not because of, loiterers, speeding tickets.
Nope.
Not for, somebody's, someone built a fence in their backyard that's messing with the zoning ordinance. No. You know what they're complaining about?
What they do, Kris?
Someone's complaining about mopeds in Grosse Pointe Farms. Of all things to complain about. This is rich people problems, guys. I wish I could complain about a moped to the police station. I have enough time to complain about a moped.
Say that one more time. They complained about what?
Mopeds.
Oh,
right.
Wait.
Exactly.
Oh, he's gone.
Exactly. Just walk away. That's exactly what I said when I saw the news story. I was like, why is this making front page news?
I'm like, what is this? Like,
what's the point? Come on.
They got nothing else to complain about.
They have nothing else to do.
Exactly. Shoot, they can't even do. Shoot, they probably so bored and stuff. They probably not even playing their fantasy football.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's probably not even an old white lady. It's probably black people this time.
It probably is. All these mopeds going down my street. All these mopeds up and down Kercheval. What
that bougie old black lady that made it out the hood.
Hey man, I don't stop that. Come on, let's move on up.
Right,
move on up.
Her son a rapper.
Right,
my son's a rapper, and I'll have you know.
He's gonna make a song about you one day. Like, shut up, old lady.
Right.
Then I turned on the radio the next day. Man, Christopher, I was like, dang, he said my name.
Like, you just hear Big Sean dissing you.
Like, wait. That's me. Oh man.
Wait. Hey, Chris. But we'll be like, hey, we got that free advertising though.
That is true.
For real though.
He'd be like, hey, fuck KrisCross Corner. Like, whoa.
Cause an exodus and shit. All right. All right. Speaking of having nothing else to do, we asked the audience, because I didn't have a topic this week because I had a long week last week.
Long week.
So I asked the audience, what should we talk about this week? And we have a lot of things coming through from all of our listeners and followers on Facebook and Instagram. Mark's mom actually gave us a really good question.
She did.
She did.
Shout out to you, Mama.
Hey.
She asked, who should play the next Black Panther, if anyone? And let me just stop the whole conversation about this whole thing about this whole thing. If they didn't make the movie already, just don't make it. Just don't make it. We don't need a sequel to Black Panther. Black Panther, I think it made $2.3 billion.
2.3.
Worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide. I don't think you need a second one.
My opinion.
They ended Avengers too, so it's like why? I mean, Disney just wants more money at this point.
This is my idea. If I saw this idea going around Facebook, and I thought it was a decent idea, but I was like, don't recast Black Panther. What you do is get an Infinity Stone. Find a way to bring back Michael B. Jordan.
I saw that.
Either make him the Black Panther or pass it down to Shuri. Or the third option that this is just my thing that I saw was do what they did in the comics because T'Challa died in the comics too. And they made what's his name? White Wolf, which is Bucky's character, make him the Black Panther. Because he became the Black Panther in the comics at one point.
That is true.
That's true.
However,
because Bucky's not Captain America.
However, don't do what
don't make him white.
Don't do what they did in Star Wars when they brought
my God, please.
Princess Leia back.
They brought Leia back. They brought Senator.
She was literally had 3 words every scene she was in. She said 3 words. I'm like, this don't feel right.
Like she's dead.
And by the way, Star Wars fan and stuff, you know, the fact that Kathleen Kennedy is no longer at the helm of Star Wars with those, it's a good day for Star Wars fans that Kathleen Kennedy is no longer affiliated with Lucasfilm, because they say that they're going to restart and that 7, 8 and 9 basically don't exist anymore.
But they do exist.
Hey man, only one way to find out.
Star Wars. Listen, the thing that got me about Star Wars, and this is what gets me every time, that's the first franchise I've seen that makes a great terrible movie. Like, the movie is good visually, it's amazing, probably one of the best movies you'll ever see. But as a pure Star Wars fans, it's horrible.
Oh, it's trash.
It's horrible. Like,
especially the first one. I'm like, what the hell? Wait, they really just grabbed this nigga from Tatooine and say, hey, bro,
the only good thing about episode 1 is realizing when you're younger that Anakin was spitting that game on Padme. That's the only good thing about episode 1.
He was like, are you an angel? An angel. I think I saw you. I was like, damn.
You was in my dream. You was in my dreams. I saw you last night. Okay, Anakin, I see you.
I might say that this weekend. I'd be like, are you an angel?
Right.
Let's see if that works.
Man.
But the idea about like bringing Black Panther back, if they were to do it that way, like what Margaret's talking about, number 4, I think it'd be very interesting if they were to do that. Because I mean, I do agree with Kris that you know, it would be nice to have a Black Panther sequel, but we don't
need it.
Sometimes less is more.
You don't think Shuri could do it?
No.
You gotta really build it up. You can't just say, "Here you go." You gotta build it up for at least.
It's like having. It's like doing Sister Act 3 without Whoopi Goldberg.
Okay, now how would you feel? How would you feel about? Because you know how they always incorporate other heroes in other movies, like they put Iron Man and Spider-Man movies. How would you feel about them addressing it like later in like a I wouldn't say a Captain America movie, them addressing it later like in a Spider-Man movie or something, like, oh, we have to address T'Challa died. Like, we have to address this.
For what?
And then
when did Black Panther ever go to Spider-Man's world?
No, you know what I mean. I was just using Spider-Man as an example, but like a future Marvel movie, just like referencing. Oh,
it would have to be Captain America's movie.
It'll have to be, because that's the only like
That's the only way I can see it happening.
That you saw.
Are they gonna make any more Captain America movies with
I hope they don't, because I'm tired of Marvel. I'm tired of Marvel movies. I never did like all the Marvel movies. I just went because it was a big blockbuster. I barely remember any of them. Except for Infinity War. That's the only one I remember.
That should be another top. That should be another like top tier ranking that we should do. Ranking top tier all the Marvel films.
All of them are going to trash.
He didn't see the Marvel film.
I didn't see them all, so I can't do it.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, if we did Marvel versus DC characters,
we can do characters for sure.
Oh, we do. Okay. I did.
I just want you guys to know Superman's going to trash.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of characters, guys, we got to move on. One of Mark's friends.
Oh boy.
She posted 5 good questions.
My cousin. Let me get that right. My cousin.
Shout out to the family.
Okay.
Shout out to my cousin Shauna.
It was on Facebook, so we say Facebook friend. Okay.
Okay.
But she is your cousin, so I'm going to say from here on out, your cousin. I'm going to say her name because I'm calling her out. All right? Yep. She asked a question that I feel that we should address. She asked, why are men expected to have everything together while some women bring nothing to the table? Now, this one hit me like right here. It hit me like right here in the chest. And I was like, if I ever, Kris Byrd, Mark Simpson, if you ever see a girl, or in this case, if she's with me, a fine lady, all right, that bring nothing to the table for me, you have my permission to shoot me in the face. Point blank range.
The face?
Point blank range.
Right in the face?
Like my man's at the Coney Island. Point blank range.
No. Too soon.
It's not too soon. We have to bring up bad Detroit news some way. All right.
Wait, do you want us to shoot you at the same time?
No, only one person. One person.
Okay.
All right. All right. So what do you guys think? Why are men expected to have everything together, but some women bring nothing to the table?
Go ahead, Kris.
I think that's changing now because there's more women being more, out there, more independent, getting the jobs that they deserve and all that stuff. So what do you think, Kris?
I think in that case, with men being expected to have everything together, because it's very easy to want to expect more things from somebody else than to expect things to be accountable more to oneself.
I understand that.
I think it's because the way that most women have been conditioned, the way they came up. Like most women are taught in the household, they see their dad as the provider. The dad's always working. The dad's bringing home the money. The dad's going to work and he's paying all the bills. He's keeping the bills paid and everything. In most households. It's different now. It's different nowadays. And when you see the man providing, you're growing up, and that's all you see. When you get older, the first thing you're going to expect is, oh, my man is supposed to do this for me. Like, the woman's going to think her husband is supposed to do everything. And it's not. Some women grow up thinking that it's not 50-50. That's why you get the women think, I can't live with a man who don't pay 100% of the bills. I shouldn't have to pay the bills. And this, stuff like that. I don't think that's fair. I think it's 50-50. It should be 50, actually 100-100, but that's just,
Yeah, I think usually, like traditionally, American paternal culture, men are supposed to be the provider. I mean, especially, if you're, old school Christian, men always bring, the bread home. However, in 2020, we got women out here doing their thing.
OnlyFans and
shout out to them.
Why you gotta bring up
OnlyFans?
I said they're doing their thing in the business world, like CEOs, doctors, lawyers, dentists, police officers, firefighters, all that stuff.
Women ain't gotta sell their body to make money, man. That's not how it works.
Hey, I never said that, but here's my thing. It was going to be brought up at some point, so I'm thinking, why don't we just say now, get it out the way.
Yeah, get it out the way, yeah.
Get out the
Honestly,
way.
I was gonna leave it alone. I don't know if Kris was going
Yeah,
to.
I was gonna leave it alone, but traditionally,
I love controversy. You kidding me? Come on now. That's my name. Shoot.
that's the whole like the whole thing of the show. But right now, I'm trying to be serious. So,
Okay.
traditionally, men are supposed to be the providers. That's our, that's our. It's not really conditioned. It's like that's what we're born to do. We're supposed to provide and protect our women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and now in 2020, there's more women taking on more, jobs and roles that traditionally men have been taking those jobs for years. Now,
more male dominated.
Now it's like they want to be. Now it's not. No, wait, hold up. Now it's like, if they want to be independent, I give it to you. Like you want your money, take your money. However, I want to pay the bills around here. Now, if it's my house, we ain't doing no 50-50 now. I got you. I got this. All right. The money you earn.
Let me explain something.
Do what you want to do with it. However,
let me explain something.
However,
and the same
if some comes down, if anything happens, and we have to go 50-50, we got that cushion. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. But I'm gonna say this in the same token too. You do get the independent, the independent women out there. Now look, I got something I gotta say and get this off my chest.
Here we go.
To the independent women out there who think it's okay to belittle men because you independent.
Hold up.
Uh-oh. The bagel has arrived.
So you think it's okay to belittle men because you're doing your thing. That's not cool either. Like, don't just say, how a girl quick to say, I don't need you. I got my own money. What I need you here for? And this, that, and the argument. That's not how it's supposed to go either.
I think Marcus talking about his personal life.
No, I'm not. I'm not being personal by any means necessary. But you see it a lot. Like women, some, not all women. This is not all women by any means. But some women get that power of when they're independent. They get that power and they feel entitled to feel like.
Of course, money makes you feel some kind of way. You know what I mean?
It does, and it's like a man can't do anything for me. And then when they get with somebody, it's more like they don't want to let the man do anything because they just feel like, I don't need you. I'm gonna do this myself, and it make it hard to Not all independent women are like that, but the ones that are, stop it. Because if the roles were reversed and men were doing that to women, it would be a whole problem.
No, would it? We'll just go back to the 60s.
Pretty much.
We're gonna go back to the way it initially was.
No, but I'm saying they would make a big deal about it though.
They would.
I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest.
Hey man, here's my thing. Every man is a male, but not every male is a man. That's number one. Number two.
That's true. Every
woman is a female. Not every female is a woman.
Female is a woman.
That is true because it is 2020, and I'm playing. Go ahead.
Hey, man. Look, that's all I gotta say. It's 2020.
Hey, check that Adam's apple. I'm playing. Go ahead.
Yeah, Megan.
Oh, that's bold. That's bold.
What?
All right. Speaking of that, why? This is another question from your cousin on Facebook.
Hey, sounds like fact.
All right. Why?
Oh,
this is a question. Why black women will leave a broke man, right? But a broke man won't leave a black woman. I mean, a black man won't leave a broke woman.
Why a black man won't leave a broke woman? Okay.
So a black woman will leave a black man. But a black man won't leave a broke woman.
Yeah, it's the best case for a man that's broke, a black woman is quick to leave. But if the woman's broke, a black man, I'll be like, I'm not going to leave my woman. I'm about to bring her up with me. That doesn't happen. That
doesn't happen a lot. It doesn't happen a lot.
No, it doesn't. The man leaving the woman doesn't really happen a lot. The woman leaving the man, because it goes back to what I was saying about the women belittling men. Oh, you don't have a job, or you this, or you can't do nothing for me before they dude even get a chance to go out and prove himself. To go say, oh, I'm about to go get a job. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the man gets fired, oh, I'm leaving. Like I gotta go.
I personally think with that kind of what Mark was saying before. I think that with that, a lot of times, with women, a lot of women will like, well, a lot of females. Let me just say that. A lot of females. Excuse me. A lot of females.
A lot of women. We gotta be politically correct.
Politically correct. It's 2020.
Yes,
Anyway,
it's politically correct. 2020. My podcast. We're gonna say they're women first of all. Go ahead, Kris.
You're lucky. I love you.
You're lucky I'm the executive producer. Let's go. Hurry up.
A lot of women and stuff will really try to expect that, at least that their partner has basically the full package.
Mm-hmm.
And not really seeing, from and not really take the time as far as seeing, what a person may be today as opposed to, like, what it could be. What I always learned is stuff, you treat a man, as he is, and he'll remain as he is, but treat a man as he should be, and as he could be, and he'll become what he should be. Now, granted, they're having some exceptions to the rules, granted, but at the end of the day, everybody does have potential. Everybody does. A person's today is not their tomorrow. Things can change just like that.
Case in point, seen the movie Acrimony?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie so much. That is the quintessential. That's the quintessential movie for staying with your man or staying with your woman in your down times. Like, if you know something's gonna work, if you know exactly it's gonna work, and you can get millions, if not billions of dollars off an idea, and you get offered like they only offer him like a few $1 million at first.
That's offered at first they offered him $2 million, but then he signed for like $50 million.
He was like, hell no, I don't need that. And that fan,
and she was so mad. And it's just like, and you see the women on Facebook that be like, oh, she was absolutely right. He owed her everything. First of all,
I mean, he did because she did stay with him all that time and provided and did all the stuff for him, which he did pay her. Like, was it $10 million?
He paid her back. He gave her. First of all, she only gave him $1 million. He gave her $10 million back. He gave her more than 4 times of what she gave him. Like, come on now. And then on top of that, she went to court and she was like, you said he already gave you $10 million. What more do you want from him? Like, she saw another woman live her life. That's pretty much the whole story. And she was like, this is my car. This is my car. That's my car. That's my
car. That's my boat. That's my house. No, it's not. It's you didn't marry him.
Here's what happened. She saw that Patrick Mahomes contract of guaranteed money, and was like, oh hell no, this, you like that's mine, that mine, and stuff. Oh yeah, she had an Oprah moment.
Right.
You see, it's like when she threw herself at him.
That's true.
And then he was like, "This is my fiance. Like, what you doing, bro?"
She's like, "What you doing?"
Right.
This the apartment you said we was gonna. This the apartment you said we was gonna live in. Yeah, but you not living it.
Right, but I don't see you living in it though.
All right, what else we got?
All right. One more question that she said. She wants us to talk about the future of education because of COVID.
Okay.
Right now, there's a lot of kids right now, either or they're doing face-to-face, a hybrid of face-to-face and online, and some kids are doing all online. And I think all online is a lot for some kids. Like, if you guys don't know about me, I was homeschooled from kindergarten through 8th grade. I know I know what it's all about. All right, I only spent a maximum of 2 hours on the computer. They got these kids going 8 to 3
hours. That's a half time. That's a half day's part day shift for most folks at work.
And kids already now have a short attention span. First of all, and you want them on the computer learning, quote unquote learning. That's a lot.
Yeah, my younger sister, they're sending her to school for 2 days a week, and then the rest of it is online. So Monday and Tuesday,
I can see that working.
I think it's either 9 to 2:30 or 8 to 2:30, and then the rest of the week is just school. And I feel like that's fine. And then the class, if you just shrink the classes from 20 to 10 to 15.
Yeah, but that's still a potential for getting the coronavirus. I understand that.
Right.
It is.
But I don't understand why you have these kids on the computer sitting in front. You have to sit in front of it for so long. That messes up with your eyes, your brain, first of all.
So they don't get a break in between classes?
They get breaks, but it's like I get like
30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, it's a good it's a good break, but I can't. Even in grad school, I didn't sit in front of a computer that long.
He didn't.
Like I don't know how they're gonna
when you take online classes in college, you don't sit in front of a computer that long unless you're typing the paper.
You're only gonna be sitting in front of it for like a good hour, 2 hours, if that.
That's it.
Then I gotta go to bed.
Right.
As someone
wake up, do the same thing.
No, I don't. I only gotta go to class once a week.
As someone who like works with like kids, who are some who are on the spectrum or just other disabilities for that matter is very interesting. And I do agree that going from like 8 to 3 or 9 to whatever the case may be, like, and not that, but a lot of classes, like, they're saying that at all times you have to have the camera on at all times, just to count that as attendance. Right. So my thing is like, it's going to be a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be a lot for these kids. And obviously it's deeper stuff that you can get into and stuff that obviously that can be another conversation for another day. But the constant.
Did you see about that girl, the little girl? She was on a Zoom call. Her mom got killed while she was in the middle of a class. That. She was like 10 years old, and her mom got killed.
Yeah, I saw
in the background while she was in school. Like that's messed up.
That messes you up, man, big time. That's traumatizing at that point, man, for sure.
The Zoom where you had, I think they were middle schoolers, man. It's like disgusting, but they were on Zoom having sex in class on Zoom.
Yeah, that's like
in middle school.
Man, look, I honestly think this may be revelation that is going on in 2020 right now and stuff, but that's another.
Man, I'm scared now. Now that you said that, I'm like, man, I don't want to go.
You think about, I don't want to. Yeah, no, you think about it. The funny thing is too, though, to think about. Imagine being a teacher. Now it's not funny, but imagine being a teacher and you just see one of your students' mom get smacked up.
Man.
Yeah, it's like.
I stopped class. Class is dismissed for the day. Have a good day, guys.
All right, y'all. See y'all. Click.
Right.
Right. But all in all and stuff, like, it really is going to be like, everything's going to be, and I know I've been saying it before, but I don't know about y'all, but I'm glad I got out of school when I did.
Fam.
Way before, this was even thought about, at least, obviously still able to work and this, that, and the other. And it's just crazy, man. I really do feel, just for a lot of folks, whether it's young kids or folks in college right now, or they got like that last semester left for college, or they got to do internships. Everything's effed up.
Everything.
I graduate.
Everything.
I go to school. I go to school at Full Sail University, and the way they set it up, I go to school on a monthly basis, so every month is a different class, and because I don't have to take my general education classes. So just go straight into what I'm going into. And I like it that way. If you do like one class a month, that works out better for you at the end of the day anyway. So it's like one class a month, one assignment every week. Then you have to get like a week off, and then you get a week off and start the next class.
Not bad at all.
I think it's like an 18-month program. I graduate next year, and I get to graduate in Florida. I don't know if I'm going to go to graduation with COVID going on now.
Yeah. But you earned it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
You better go to that graduation, wear that hat. $200 hat for one day, and wear it for 2 hours. You don't want to.
We're going to be looking back. When we get old, we're going to look back on these pictures like your kids and be like, why everybody wearing masks?
I'm not.
Fam.
When I look back, I'll be like, when I look back, I saw like was a Ozzy Osbourne concert. I was like, look at all them white people. COVID.
Were you bored?
I was listening to Crazy Train, bro. Everybody gotta listen to Crazy Train.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm like tell my kids when it's a snowstorm because we live in Michigan. It's a snowstorm. You get this 6 inches of snow. You're going to school, but it's snowing. I went to school in Corona. You going to school?
For real.
Bam. Hey, Mark. Hey, I just thought about it. There's a side note. Hey, look. You know you're old if you remember the old like Texas Instruments calculators.
Yep.
That's a really good memory. Speaking of memories, Mixed Tiles will turn your photos into affordable wall stunning art. All right.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Now these tiles are 8 by 8, 8 inches by 8 inches.
Wait, hold it up.
I'll show it later. I'll show it in a few minutes. They're beautiful and they attach easily. See, this is me at Howard University, shouting out our HBCUs and a Dasani. Shameless plug. They're removable and reusable and leave no marks. All right.
None.
No marks. I could just take the strip.
No me at all.
Say the
no
strip.
Me at all.
You put it on
your wall.
Take it off.
That's it.
All right. Yeah, man.
Wow.
I could show you all my mixed tiles right here on the wall, but you know, I don't want to make you jealous of all my travels. But
I'm about to say that's more people than that's more than Detroit Lions in the Hall of Fame.
Oh goodness! All right. Mixed tiles is such a great way to relive your best memories every day. All right. So for $49, you get 3 tiles. All right. If you go on the website right now, there's a deal right now, so you can get 10 tiles for less than $100. All right. So you can order your mixed tiles online today at www.mixtiles.com or go to the app. It's the pink app with the 3 white dots coming down the side. And all right, lads, let's get creative with these things. You can take pictures of your family reunions, you know, weddings, first dates, first dinners, you know, Kris in his wine with ice. You have Mark and a lime scooter, him falling off. Get all these memories, guys. You can get all these memories with mixed tiles today. Put them on the wall and laugh at them for years to come. And if you haven't seen those videos, all of them are on KrisCross Studios on YouTube. You can watch us flame Kris with his ice and his wine. And you can watch us flame Mark for falling off a lime scooter in downtown Detroit. Go watch it right now. It's hilarious. All right, guys. Now, we're going to talk about...
Man, that just brought up a bad memory for me. That was a horrible memory. I was like, oh my gosh, not.
All right, so I put a question on the KrisCross Corner Facebook page, and I asked if it was your first time on a plane, where did you go? And I got a lot of comments. I got a few shares too. A lot of people went to Florida in Disney World, which is common because we live in Michigan. So I'm not going to talk about those.
I did. It was Alabama for me. Alabama.
Oh yeah, your family's in Alabama. I was like, what's in Alabama?
First time flying. Is it first time that I can remember, or just first time period?
Your first time period.
First time period.
My first time period, I went to Alabama as well. It was from my granddad's funeral.
I think Mark and Kris might be related. I'm playing.
Hey, what part of Alabama did you fly into?
I think he's buried I think he flew into Montgomery, I believe, but I think he's buried in Greenville, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so I got family. I got folks in Montgomery. Shout out to my Alabama folks.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of Florida, Alabama, LA. We got a lot of LAs. We got some Missouri. We have Detroit to Chicago. Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a flight to Chicago from Detroit, Michigan, from DTW to I think Chicago O'Hare is ORD. Now, if you get a flight from Detroit to Chicago and it's not an emergency, either you're too lazy to drive or you got money like that.
Because that's what like a 30-minute flight.
Literally. It's not even 30 minutes.
Actually, a flight to Chicago is actually cheap. You can get a flight to Chicago for like $75.
Because they're using this much gas, Mark. They're using a Faygo bottle of gas.
Now, Kris, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't driving from like Detroit to Chicago what 4
or 5 hours?
3 hours when Kris drives.
Yeah, it's 3.5 when I drive.
That is true.
So okay, so my ex-girlfriend can attest to this. Okay, I got to Chicago. No, we drove from Chicago to Detroit. It took us 3.5 hours on the dot.
It's a reason it took 3.5 hours, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about why I was driving in 3.5 hours, but we're gonna talk about some more things. We're gonna talk about Detroit to Atlanta.
Okay.
Detroit to Atlanta to Belize. Ooh. That's a good trip.
All right.
We have some people who went to Paris, France.
I hate you.
Paris is a nice city.
Hey, I love to go to Paris.
Dirty.
No, it's about people who it's dirty.
Wait,
it's really dirty
and nice.
It's a really dirty city.
Same time.
It's nice.
Like going to New York.
It's like going to New York City. It's a really nice city, but it's dirty. It smells like pee.
Okay. I feel you.
These are the words of Kris Canty.
These are not the words of Kris Canty. These are the words of well-versed travelers, well-rounded travelers. New York City smells like pee.
No, that's true.
Paris, France smells like pee.
I wonder what Tokyo smells like.
Tokyo, man, that's 35 million people in one city, bro. 35 million, my bad, 35 million.
Yeah, but fact check.
But it's cleaner. It's cleaner than New York City, though.
I want to go to Tokyo.
Believe it or not, I want to go there too. But we have England. That was our first trip.
Ooh, okay.
Disney World, blah blah blah. That's too boring. Okay, my cousin from New York, Yolanda Chenault. She went to Detroit. Whoop whoop. West Side. All right. We got.
Pull up on them.
All right, we got South Carolina. We have Chicago. Like, come on, guys. Cancun. We have Florida, Germany. That's a nice. My first flight was to Germany. Believe it or not.
How was Germany?
Germany, I hate Germany. I'm gonna say this right now on KrisCross Corner. Germany, every day in Germany, it was cloudy, and the day I leave Germany, it's sunny.
It was sunny.
So Germany just has a bad taste in my mouth. All right.
What about our listeners from Germany?
Our listeners from Germany, you guys have a really great country. I'm sorry what happened between 1960 and 1989, but you guys, the Berlin Wall. Come on, guys, don't you know your history? The Berlin Wall.
I know. I said, bro, chill.
Okay. Don't maybe do a journal episode on the Berlin Wall.
I know about the Berlin Wall. I'm just like, chill.
No pun intended, but I don't want that smoke. No pun intended.
I don't want that smoke either. Speaking of smoke, we got Bermuda.
Smoking that smoke.
Doing that dog. Banging.
We need to check on Smokey, y'all.
Yeah, check on Smokey. Speaking of Smokey, we got Philadelphia. We have Japan. Oh, she went to Japan. Lucky.
Hey.
Invite her to Great Debater. She needs to be on the show. We need to talk about this.
Yeah, we need to talk about this. We need some more women on the Great Debater. So if you want to be a great debater out there, please DM me on Instagram. KrisCross.
We can't leave Kamari by herself all the time.
Yeah, Kamari be holding it down for the women. She'd be like, "Hey, now, don't be disrespecting Frosted Mini Wheats."
Right.
I can't stand them, bro.
About to say, we also need some more women to support Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, like Marcel did that one episode.
Oh my gosh.
Dude spoke up to the top of his. Dude got so pissed.
He is like, hold on.
About Bubbles, though.
Bubbles. Speaking of Bubbles, we got Hawaii was some people's first trip. That's a nice trip. We got some people on Hawaii too.
Let me ask you guys this question. Let me ask you a question about Hawaii. Does Hawaii count as leaving the country?
No.
Territory.
Some people say
it's not a territory. It's a state. It's actually a state. Bro.
See, I can see if you say.
All right, y'all. We're gonna have a KrisCross Corners. We're gonna be ranking every state in the union. All right, on the next episode of the KrisCross Corner. to educate you guys on how many states we actually have. And
yes,
Hawaii is one of them.
I can't say anything to him because I thought Kansas City Chiefs played in Kansas.
we're not doing that tier list ever again.
Woo!
But we have some people went to Texas.
All right.
Shout to Houston.
Texas is nice. Houston, I went to Houston. Houston's pretty nice.
And I bet you didn't want to leave Houston either.
I did want to leave Houston. It was hot as hell.
Oh.
They got some fine women though.
They do have some fine women.
Uh-oh.
A lot of fine
wait.
I was looking for Meg Thee Stallion, but she was on tour. You know.
Oh, he was out here trying to find him a stallion. Okay, I
was.
Hey, man.
I'll be like, Mama, I'm staying in Houston.
Houston is so connected to New Orleans. You would find so many like Creole places down there.
New Orleans.
I mean, of course, after Hurricane Katrina, a lot of people moved from New Orleans to Houston. So
right, because it's
like you can't shrimp and grits, bro.
What'd you say, Kris? What'd you say, Kris?
How far of a drive is that from New Orleans to?
It's a drive. It's a drive. It's not 3 hours. It's a drive.
They said it. Somebody who I know who lives in Houston said it's like driving to Cedar Point.
Cedar Point's not 3 hours.
From where?
Depending on how you drive or what way you take.
Cedar Point's not 3 hours. What you talking?
It really isn't, though, man.
Even when I'm driving the slowest, if I take the turnpike to Cedar Point,
you know how our moms drive.
My mom drives pretty fast, bro.
No,
we get to Cedar Point in like 2 hours if she's
Remember
driving.
Remember you said when she first got the Durango?
Man, I was like, this engine, bro, goes fast. So go fast, please. You're killing me.
That's my mom, bro.
But she still goes pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? Fact check.
I'm checking. I'm looking it up right now. I'm actually on my laptop.
Let's see. Houston from New Orleans, driving-wise, is about 5 hours.
Yeah, it's 5 hours.
Well, I said 3. Why did I
don't know.
Why did she?
I don't know.
She was. Oh, she's probably doing 90 the whole way. That's probably why.
She probably running from the law.
She's doing 90 the whole way there.
She running from the law. She got a shotgun and everything.
We're doing 90 from Houston to New Orleans the whole way there.
You could do it. Yeah. I did it from Chicago.
What
3.5 hours.
What that bridge in New Orleans though?
That's a huge bridge. Which one? The long one?
Yeah.
That goes across the huge lake?
Yeah.
That thing looks scary as fuck,
I'm scared of that bridge, bro. I'm so scared of that bridge.
No. There's a bridge in, I think it's Virginia. That's longer than that.
Because we were flying to New Orleans and we're flying over the bridge. I'm like, bro, we've been flying over this bridge for a long time.
Right. No, there's a bridge in like Virginia that's longer than that, and it's scary as hell.
They said that bridge in Virginia looks like it's actually sitting on the water instead of above the water. It's like sitting on the water. It
goes over it, then it goes under it as a tunnel, and then goes back over it.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy tunnel.
They should do on the Canada
/ bridge. But yeah, we'll talk about cities probably next time. But we have to move on. We have to move on to our next segment of the show, which is my favorite segment. We have my top 10 list.
Oh boy!
Now I might trigger some people with this. All right, we're gonna talk about my favorite song.
Check your messenger. By the way.
I'm not even on Messenger anymore like that. Long live.
Okay.
So at this point, you're gonna need an assistant.
I don't need no assistant. What you mean? I got my iPhone now. I got my left hand. All right.
Wow.
We have my top 10 list.
That was so bad.
We have my top 10 list for top 10 songs of the year 1985. Now, 1985 was a really great year of music, and I'm a huge fan of 80s and 70s music, but 1985 really takes the cake. So I'm going to talk about my top 10 songs. Now,
all right.
My number 10. Actually, I want to do one honorable mention. My honorable mention is "We Are the World," when they did the whole thing for, I think it was Africa, back in the 80s. So, yeah, that's my honorable mention. Remember when Michael Jackson was singing?
No,
and then Cyndi Lauper started singing. See, he was like, "What you doing?"
Mike was like
Look, he was rocking like this. She was rocking, and then she started singing.
He was like, all right,
try
me, bitch.
He wasn't, and see, here's the thing. He wasn't smiling. He wasn't laughing. And this was after Thriller, too. So
Mike was like, Mark was like at the top of his game after Thriller. He was like,
right.
This is before the Villa Lago.
He had just went from black to white.
No, this is before. This before he went to white.
This before that. This is after Thriller. I think Bad, it came out that year or the year after or something. But
no, Bad came out in '87.
Oh yeah. It was right before. But like Mike was like, "Hey, look, I'm the biggest artist in the world. All these cats in here, you know,
literally."
And I no disrespect to anybody, but let's be real.
He was like, "No, you did not just take my song."
I'm beefing with somebody on Facebook right now because they said R. Kelly is better than Michael Jackson, had more hits than Michael Jackson.
All right, bring him on the show. Bring him on the show. I'm gonna do a whole hour episode.
She really believed. She was like, in a versus battle, R. Kelly would beat Michael Jackson. I'm like, no, I mean, he would not.
Look,
no, don't even try to play devil advocate, Christopher Byrd.
No. Here's what I'm gonna say.
I'm not. I don't even want to hear you. I don't want to hear you right now.
I was gonna say the fact that was even brought up as a question is blasphemy.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say.
All right. Moving on to my top 10 list. Number 10 of my top 10 songs of 1985, we have "Who's Zoomin' Who" by Aretha Franklin. Rest in peace. One of my favorite songs by Aretha Franklin, actually. We have number 9. Number 9, we have "Word Up" by Cameo.
Word Up.
Word Up. What the word? All right, we have number 8 is "Walking on Sunshine" by Katrina and the Waves. All right, we just had a white girl. We had a try white girl moment right there.
Hey, we did though.
That's better than that one song. Make up my way, dog.
or Chris's favorite song. I feel like a woman.
And you dare put. Bloody hate that song. Are you kidding me?
All right, moving on. Number 7. We have "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits.
Hey, I like this list so far. I like it. I like this list.
"Money for Nothing" and "Your Chicks for Free." All right. Number 6. I know y'all forgot about this one. "We Don't Need Another Hero" by Tina Turner.
Did I forget about? I was listening to that an hour ago. I forget about
that. That's a really good
I'm not
song.
gonna lie. I forgot about Tina Turner.
I did too until I looked at this song. I was like, she was an 80s singer, wasn't she? We got my favorite Stevie Wonder song, Kris. "Part-Time Lover" by Stevie Wonder at number 5. It's crazy. I'm such an asshole when it comes to Stevie Wonder because how did he know that she was a part-time lover? Because he couldn't see her.
Did you see that video when they said Stevie Wonder not really blind and they was putting up all these facts about him?
Yes, he walked across a whole dark stage. I'm like, bro,
it's already dark stage.
It's already dark and you're blind. Like, how?
He drove Steve Harvey's car.
Man, he drove to the concert at the Palace, bro. That's why he was late.
Like, he's not blind, bro. He made a whole career off being blind.
He's not blind, bro. Nobody can play that good on the piano blind, bro. All right, number 4, we have Studio.
Phil Collins.
By Phil Collins. One of my favorite artists of all time. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, all right, "How Will I Know" by Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, I think I told you earlier this week, we're going to do R&B singers. We're going to talk about these R&B singers because somebody was talking mess, all right, for the Brandy and Monica verses. I was like, we should definitely do an R&B tier list.
We should.
All I said was Brandy was gonna mop the floor with Monica. I'm not gonna say she mopped the floor with her, but I still think Brandy won. She had a pretty good, solid.
I didn't watch it, so
I'll say this and stuff. You know, I do remember I was rewatching Catfish when I was watching that and stuff. And I also remember that Monica, if you looked at Monica and Lord Farquaad from Shrek, you could not tell the difference.
Yes, you could. Stop it. That's mean.
So?
I put that picture on Instagram. I was like, y'all so mean. You
internet
can't do this.
You're not that short.
You can't do this to Brandy. Oh, Monica.
No, that was Monica.
It was Monica. I forgot about Monica. I forgot both
Brandy
of
was
them.
out here.
First of all, I
Brandy.
forgot both of them existed, first of all, until this whole versus thing came up. I was like,
Brandy.
they were big in the 90s, weren't they?
Brandy was out here looking like Whoopi Goldberg.
Hey, man.
Wow. So looking like Sister Mary Clarence.
No,
wait. No, this is her outside the habit. So she was Dolores Van Cartier.
yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Number two. We got to get out of here. We got Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Breakfast Club, baby.
I'm about to say that was from Breakfast Club.
That did come out in 85 too. Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Classic.
Of course, my number one song of the 80s.
Yeah.
I'm saying this right now on the KrisCross Corner. I'm saying that Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears is number one.
A very underrated group, by the way.
Underrated group, but the best song of the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no other big song in the 80s that reaches, like, when you think of 80s, what do you think about? I know you think about Michael Jackson.
Prince.
I forgot about Prince. Prince. Guns N' Roses.
We don't really like Prince. We don't really like Prince, though.
We don't really like Prince on the KrisCross Corner.
Yeah, but I do.
Yeah, but that's not your show. Get your own show.
Right. You go back to Kris and Kris.
Yeah, we'll talk about Prince on the Kris and Kris. On Kris and Kris. It'll be a purple episode. A really purple episode. But yeah, that's my top 10.
We talking about Grove Sister Purple?
That's my top 10 list of songs from the year 1985. All right. To request topics for my top 10 list, just follow me on Instagram _KRIS_CROSS. All right. Mm-hmm. Or follow me on Facebook, Kris Canty on Facebook. Your list might make the podcast, so send in those ideas.
Like my cousins with their ideas made the podcast. You know, we trying to keep it lit. Speaking of lit, just so you guys know, you guys ever just want to light a candle, sit in the dark, be romantic? Be romantic with your woman, or just sitting on the toilet, want to chill? You have any moment to yourself. I might have something that's perfect for you. There is a company called I Am Candles. Now, I Am Candles, we have multiple scents. These are great candles, and they're made amazingly well. They last a while. You have the option to get a 3-wick candle, or you can get a 1-wick candle. If you want more information on the candles or find out where you can get the candles, you can hit up I Am Candles on Facebook at I Am Candles with 2 S's, or you can follow them on Instagram at I Am Candles _. It's just 1 S on that one. All right.
Speaking of lit, you like to sit in the dark? What kind of segue was that?
Hey.
You like to sit in the dark? Oh, here's a candle.
No. I tried to make it funny.
I like it though. I like it. That was a good segue. That's good. That was really good. All right, y'all. Any final words before we get out of here? Kris, you got anything going on in Fort Wayne? Is the donkey coming to the state fair this year?
No, he better go play for the Mad Ants.
I'm about to say, man, look, state fairs canceled or what have you and stuff. They had the Indy 500, I think, last week or something like that.
They did?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know. I didn't see it on TV or nothing.
Yeah, they postponed and stuff. Basically, no fans down in Indy. So that happened. Pacers got swept for in the playoffs for like the 3rd time in the last 4 years. 5th time we've been out of the playoffs in the 1st round straight.
Why keep on saying we? You don't even like the Pacers.
First of all, Fort Wayne is where the Pistons used to play. So technically it's a Pistons.
That is true.
Thank you.
this time.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, hey man, it's September. It's a new month. We take it one day at a time. That's all I gotta say about that.
Man, tomorrow, bro, they're gonna have some killer mosquitoes, bro. Just wait. Just wait. 2020,
Killer
man.
We already had killer bees.
Man. But
and
yeah.
to the listeners out there, if you can, first person to state something that we said in the beginning of the show, or our answers to one of the questions you asked, I'll cash out you $5 personally. So I will cash out you $5 first.
And that has been another edition of the KrisCross Corner. Please, please, please subscribe to the KrisCross Studios channel on YouTube. All right, please subscribe.
Please.
Like the video. First of all, you gotta like the video. All right, and hit that notification bell. Hit the notification bell, guys, so you can know what's going on the page. We have videos every week, so so just stay tuned. All right, tell your friends about the podcast. We have KrisCross Corner here on Tuesday nights. We have the Only Amigos on Wednesday nights. Kris and Kris, hopefully. Kris, look at me. Hopefully on Thursday nights or Saturday afternoons if he's busy or if I'm busy. Great Debaters. We just finished season 1 of the Great Debaters. Just finished it.
I think we agreed on Monday nights for that one, right? Mondays at 9.
I don't know if we're gonna do Monday nights. I don't know about Mondays because I'm busy.
We don't know, man. We don't know.
I don't know, but we're gonna talk about Great Debaters in our meeting this week.
Now when Michigan goes back on quarantine again in about another few weeks or so, then all bets are off.
If we have quarantine, baby, this is gonna be rolling, bro. We're gonna have shows every day, just like the old days.
I might get my own show.
All right, you might get a spinoff, Mark. You might get a spinoff. All right, y'all. Please tell your friends about the podcast. Leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts because we need those ratings. Catch me and Mark next week on another edition of the KrisCross Corner. All right? See y'all. Stay safe. Stay safe. Social distance, please, because I don't want the Rona. And be nice to each other. Please be nice to each other, guys.